Yesterday I made a video about my favorite horror movies of 2023, and here are my least favorite movies of 2023. First of all, The Boogeyman. What the fuck was this? This movie was so forgettable. It was flat, it was lame. What the fuck was even the point? These are in no particular order, by the way. This year we had two shark movies that disappointed me. And if you're old here, you know that I am a sucker for shark movies and I am a fucking die-hard Sharknado fan. So if you're a shark movie and you don't impress me, you gotta be pretty fucking bad, and that's exactly what The Black Demon did. The CGI was awful, the storyline was not good, and overall, again, just forgettable. I love the first Meg, and I was really looking forward to the second one, and it was just a complete letdown this year. Like, this one was much more of an action movie than a horror movie, but it wasn't even a good action movie. Lame. Excuse the screaming, I'm watching Sinister. I muted it. Anyway, next up, a second sequel that we got this year, The Nun 2. What the fuck was this? I wasn't really expecting much from this one because I really didn't even like the first Nun. And it's always just been such a bummer for me because I think like The Nun is like Valak itself is completely fucking terrifying, and they are just missing an opportunity to make great horror movies. Forgettable. This... I can't even look at this movie cover with a straight face. This might be the worst movie I've ever watched in my life. This is the movie I made the review of this year where they're playing with the playing cards and you look at them and they're very clearly like printer paper with card symbols drawn on them. I appreciate a low budget movie and filmmakers who are trying, but like you couldn't have gotten a deck of cards. And I'm not gonna lie, the deck of cards and the horrible acting is the only thing I remember about this movie. Sorry. The Children of the Corn remake was just awful. Usually I really like horror movies with evil kids because I think evil kids are fucking terrifying, but the kids in this movie were just downright annoying. The creature was fucking stupid. Overall, not a fan. Stop remaking this movie because none of them have been that great. And finally, I wouldn't say that The Exorcist Believer is the worst movie I've seen this year, but this is by far my biggest disappointment. I was really looking forward to this because The Exorcist is my second favorite horror movie of all time. And then bringing back Ellen Burstyn, I was like, this is going to be fucking killer. And it was just like an utter disappointment, and they did her absolutely dirty. Like, what was the point of bringing her back just to do her like that? I'm waiting. I had high hopes in this movie, and that was my own fault because this was by David Gordon Green, who did Halloween Ends, and we all know how I feel about Halloween Ends. But don't worry, we're going to get two more of these. Happy New Year.